these paused up real quick. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever part of the day the video choose to reach you. I hope you're feeling fine. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're feeling blessed. I hope you realize that you are blessed. You got to see a day that somebody else didn't get to see. It is I, your humble, gracious, and ever-present host, Von P, the political crash out. Put my damn hair up because I be sitting in the garage, y'all. Sometimes if you ain't got a lot of hair, you know what I'm talking about. But, all right. All right, so today on today's stream, we will be touching on a number of things. One of the things I want to touch on, I just seen some shit that I man, Lord have mercy. I don't even know if I should touch on this because this shit is like hot off the presses and brand new. I don't say brand new, but damn boy. Y'all seen, man, you know what? We gonna jump, man. Yo, what up, man? I don't know if y'all seen Ray J latest shit. Man, Ray J has been on some shit, boy. That boy got an album dropping or something. He gotta have a project in the works because he's been making the rounds on these podcasts lately and saying some wild shit. Matter of fact, I just want to jump right into this shit real quick that Ray J did. I had some other shit queued up right real quick to jump into, but when I seen this shit, I was like, "Boy, I have to." I said, "I got to say something about this shit." Let's just start out on this right here. Before I hit play on this shit, let me just say, peace to the LGBTQ plus and whatever else letters I'm missing. I don't need y'all to be coming after me.
Yo, Kai, you diss Ray. Y'all ain't invited to our shower stream. Just fucking, just on my side.
Shower stream?
Yeah, I'm doing a shower. Well, Kai got mad because I told Kai I want to take a shower with you and stream with you and ISO speed in the shower.
What?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, bro.
Cam, you are not the only one that was lost when you heard that shit. Like, it caught me off guard when I was strolling through and I seen that shit. I was in the shower, was like, what? What did he say? But there's more.
I'm like, I want to take a shower with y'all niggas too. They like, yo.
Hold on. What's your sexuality?
Ask him, Cam.
Just ask me about Amber.
I'm asking
I
you.
have shout out to the gay agency. I shouted out to the gay agency. Actually, the gay agency's here. Dumpin' D, The Rod. They're the CEO.
Dumpin' D, The Rod. Oh shit. I don't think Ray J could dodge these gay rumors no more. It's been rumored out there for a long time that Ray J been in love. And it's okay if you I personally don't give a damn who you fuck. But the way Ray J telling this story is just funny as hell. I can't even lie about it. This shit is funny. I don't know if Cam realized what he was getting himself into when he interviewed this man, but this shit gonna do some numbers, Cam. This clip is gonna do some numbers, bro.
Do you play both ways?
Come on, bro. I ain't never played both ways.
Okay. I think that's important to mention because
really.
when you say you want to shower with another man.
Think about it like this.
Here's what shit is about to get weird. Because Cam straight up asking the man, do you play both ways? He ain't asking me, is he gay? He asked me, do you play both ways? He's like, man, I ain't never played both ways. He gave shout outs to the gay agency. You got a nigga named Big Rod, Big D, and The Rod running around with you. You saying that you want to do a shower stream with some fucking young ass boys. I ain't gonna say call them boys. They men, they of age, but Ray J, you want to take a shower with fucking ISO Speed and Kai Sinat? Like, What type of Diddy shit are you into, man? What the fuck? Listen to this weird shit.
People's sexuality. Why? What does that matter?
It does not. That's
Then
why.
why? But why ask the question?
Because it's just like the question that I asked in regards to you saying that you're not a brother.
No, not you.
Okay.
I'm talking about in general. Like, why ask the question of what?
Look how this motherfucker is sitting. Look how he's sitting as he tries to defend. Oh, Brandy's little brother. I think Brandy's little brother is trying to tell us something without telling us something, if you get what I'm saying. And I'm okay with him telling us something without telling us something, because I feel like these brothers should tell us something if they got something to say and not hold it back. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to tell your friends and family out there in the world, tell them. Quit hiding that shit. Because we see the signs out here. We see the signs. The gay people see the signs too. They got some gaydar out there and they see you motherfuckers. Oh shit. Like this look at this motherfucker, how he's sitting as he tried to defend this unverified sexuality that he's living. You know, he don't want to say whether he's gay or straight, they're going both ways, bisexual. He's for the trying to be like, why does it matter? Listen.
Actual whole are people enjoying? That's what we're asking. Because somebody could be an ear fucker. What is they're not gay and they're not straight. They like fucking ear holes. Who are they? A new name of hole fuckers. It's irrelevant, right?
Cam is lost just like us.
When I say like,
Cam is lost just like us. This man is fucking lost. Look at him. This how you lean on them nigga that's telling you some bullshit. You like, wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm hearing this shit right, because I can't be hearing the shit that I think I'm hearing. So I'm gonna lean in a little bit and make sure I'm hearing this shit clearly. And yo, he's saying that bullshit.
what do you like to do when you leave the office and go home and close the door and you're in your world? And it is
I paused right there for a purpose. Just take a nice little observation of this man. Look at this man. I told y'all, this man is trying to tell us something without telling us something, because he got something to say, but he don't want to say it.
important for certain people to know. For me, I have a agency, and the agency takes care of everything LGBTQIA+, right? I'm proud of that. Mm-hmm. So we say pause, and there's a lot of gay fucking slurs going on, and it's fun, but these are my friends.
Yeah, but just so you understand.
They are friends too. But
after speaking with a person
you're a different type of friend of them.
Was a homosexual.
Who? Suge?
No.
Oh.
He's
definitely a homo. I love Suge though.
Yeah.
But the agency, shout out to gay, they know, they approve.
But saying words like pause, saying words like no homo, that
I never said no homo.
Yeah, but those, just to educate the viewer, those are all derogatory slurs.
I totally disagree. No homo is derogatory. Absolutely.
Okay.
Pause is fun, and every time I said pause, what did I say?
Shout out to the gauges.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's right, though.
Mm-hmm. That's extremely right, because not only am I having fun, I'm also respecting the gay community publicly, taking the risk of anybody saying, are you gay? Because I don't give a fuck, because I got gay friends. I got a lot of gay friends. I got a lot of trans friends.
Yeah. But are you, though?
No.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, when you say no, when I say no, I'm not gay, and when I say I have trans friends, but no, I'm not trans, I want to make it clear that there's nothing wrong with being that.
It is nothing wrong with that.
When somebody
Ain't nobody said that was wrong, Ray J. You just moving a little suspect, and Cam asked you a question because of how you moving, dog. So, like I've been saying, this nigga got something to say without saying it. He want to tell us something, but he don't want to say it.
Somebody calls somebody gay. I take it
Look at
personally
this
because I have gay
mannerism.
friends, because I'm saying, you're calling me gay. What are you saying?
Yeah.
You're saying gay isn't cool? Because that's how I'm taking it, because I have gay friends.
Well, take it this way.
No, you didn't call me gay.
Okay.
Some
Yes,
people say you
you did.
gay ass
He
nigga.
Cam
I'm
about
like,
to call you gay.
or anybody when they use the gay slur to somebody, as
Look
if
at this man
like
fucking
Suge is
mannerisms,
saying that
man.
he and Puffy are lovers. You heard that?
That shit.
Bro, you see that?
Yes.
Hold for sound. That's what she told me last night.
Oh, wait. Listen, cut around.
Right when I said Suge said and Puffy, that shit, the storm came down. I'm telling you, bro, the demons are out, bro.
Look at
This
man.
shit dark, bro.
Look at this fucking
Like
man.
the demons are out tonight, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Say what?
There's nothing angelic about us.
Yes, Ray J is turned the fuck out. I had no intention on starting my stream with this Ray J shit, y'all. I'm be completely fucking honest with y'all. Completely fucking honest. I got a whole list of shit here that I wanted to touch on stream today. And Ray J is nowhere on that fucking list. Nowhere. But as I was looking for some videos for some other shit, I seen it pop up. I was like, what is this shit? Like, I said, this is something I should touch on. I say, nah, because I might get fucking canceled for laughing at this shit. Because this, I'm a little special. I'm a little special. I laugh at things that I probably shouldn't laugh at. But that shit just was funny to me because I'm like, Ray J really trying to tell America something, but he don't want to say it. But we can see it. We can fucking see it, Ray J. We see you, bro. The whole way you moving. And yeah, he probably on drugs and probably liquored up real good, drunk as fuck. But I don't know about y'all, but I grew up around some old heads that I used to say the drunk mouth is the sober man's mind. Meaning the shit you say when you drunk is what's the sober man is hiding in their mind. So all the shit that he been pent up and he been trying not to say when he was sober is spilling out when he fucked up. That whole shit about wanting to do a shower stream with Kai Cenat and I Show Speed and these, man, fuck is going on in Hollywood? We see what motherfuckers like Harvey Weinstein and Diddy had going on, and I'm gonna give you one that a lot of people ain't talking about no more. Russell Simmons going bye. He hauled ass, and he over there in Bali or Thailand or wherever the fuck he at, where they don't give a fuck if you fuck the young people. That's where Russell Simmons has been at. We and I think this is something we got to touch on the black community too. We as black community, we look at things that we should be appalled at, and then we look past it because some people got money. Especially when it comes to sexual violence and sexual deviancy. Because Russell Simmons was fucking Kimora Lee Simmons when she was like 16. And because this man had boatloads of cash, the world kind of looked past it. But Russell gonna stay quiet over there in Bali or Thailand or wherever the fuck he can fuck little young motherfuckers and not have nobody say nothing about it. Cause he can't come back to America. That's a goddamn show. Not right now. Not all this. Not after the shit Me Too movement stirred up. No, time is over for them pervert ass niggas. And back goddamn time too. Tired of, man. Every black man in America can share this childhood memory. And the chat can chime in too. You remember going to middle school and seeing a girl that you had this big crush on get swooped up by some older motherfucker. I never been in a lot of hell middle like it was yesterday, boy. Motherfuckers, older niggas, fucking perverts. And I was so scarred by that shit that I always swore that when I got out of middle school, I was never gonna look at a middle school girl. I can't put nobody through that hurt that I got hurt, knowing that the chicks that I wanted was fucking the older niggas. Getting to high school, same shit. Older niggas fucking with the young man, you pervert ass niggas. That shit used to hurt. That shit used to hurt. That shit used to hurt. And every black man has felt this pain. Every black man in America. Actually, black men friends, have they felt this pain? And I guarantee you they got a story. I guarantee you they got a story. At least one. At least one story. Some of them got multiple. That's just how fucked up shit was back in the day. All right. So let's jump into some political shit. One thing that I've been seeing pop up across my news feed lately is this whole congressional stock buying ban shit. But I find that whole pushback to, well, let me back up. There's a bill going through the Senate and the House right now that wants to ban members of Congress, members of the Senate, the president, vice president, and all these big political motherfuckers from buying stock while they're in office, and ban their spouses from buying stock as well. It's called the Pelosi Act because Nancy Pelosi's husband is this prolific stock trader that made a lot of fucking money, and they wanted to accuse him of insider trading. Meanwhile, let's start showing some shit. Because that's what we got it queued up for, to show the shit. I want to shout with this motherfucker called retarded. All right, so they stop banning act, excuse me, would make it illegal for, like I said, the stocks to be traded by. Let me stop here. Do something real quick. Gotta make sure the chat is up. We can't forget the chat. Cannot forget the chat. Can't forget the chat. We cannot forget the motherfucking chat. God dang it. All right, so if you're unaware, there's a lot of individuals in Congress that make money doing stuff. Fuck, I'm not gonna try and clean that shit up. These motherfuckers be insider trading. So a lot of these people want to, a lot of Republicans have been fighting it, and a lot of Democrats have been for it. One interesting thing about this proposal is that they carved out a niche to ban Donald Trump, not ban, to shield Donald Trump from facing persecution and any of this shit. Why did they carve that out? I'll show you why they carved it out. And the white song sound. Wait. There it is. This is why they want to carve. This is why they carved out. Protections for Trump. Donald Trump is currently building a fucking crypto empire. So while they want to give AOC flack for buying a dress, wearing it to the fucking Met Gala, and saying, hey, she got to pay another $2,700 because she didn't know that she didn't pay enough for the dress. Donald Trump is building a fucking crypto empire. These are the moves that are happening that make me say that voting is important. Voting fucking matters. Voting fucking impacts your life more than you could ever fucking realize it. And when people tell me, oh, voting ain't matter, voting on this, vote, like, it's the bitches that is in office that are saying AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, for you fucking idiots, did not know she didn't pay enough for a dress that she wore to the Met Gala. By the way, this was in 2021. We're in 2025. All while, currently, in 2025, we have Donald Trump building a fucking crypto empire, and they say nothing's wrong with this shit. Countries and corporations and private individuals can purchase Trump coin, which is not readily available on any exchange. So you got to be in the know to get this fucking coin, which further fucking connects the dot on it. This is fucking a fucking way that this is a way for Donald Trump and his cronies to funnel money to them for bribes and quid pro quos. They find nothing wrong with this type of shit, but they're saying AOC's dress from the 2021 Met Gala, she didn't pay enough for. Voting doesn't matter though. These are the motherfucking dickheads that are in office that are doing this shit, and you motherfuckers gonna tell me voting doesn't matter. You gotta be out your goddamn mind. You gotta be out your fucking mind. Now, while we're on Trump, I want to touch on a couple of things that Trump has done recently. Hold on. We got UNTV. Welcome back. Shout out to you, return chatter. I guess you could say shit. It's money laundering. We see it. We see it. It's money laundering. Straight up fucking money laundering. That's exactly what this is. Donald Trump, and let me just back up a little bit. This coin, the Trump coin, if you look on Coinbase right now, you can't get the Trump coin. You can touch a whole lot of other different fake fucking Trump coins, but that Trump coin, you can't touch. You can't find it. It's nowhere on most of these chains. They don't even list where it's at. How fucking obvious can it be? I mean, seriously, how fucking obvious can it be? It's money laundering. Like my boy said, it is money fucking laundering. Now, one thing that I will give Trump credit for, and I'm always on the fucking lookout for things to give Donald Trump credit for, because I readily identify as an independent. But due to some of the bullshit that be going on with the Republican Party, I always end up looking like a fucking Democrat. So I'm always on the lookout for something that Trump does that's going to make me say, you know what? I like that. I'm fucking with that. And I found something today. Donald Trump is to provide the presidential fitness test. He will sign an executive order Thursday afternoon, which is today, reinstating the national fitness assessment, which was sunsetted under the Obama administration. Well, that was kind of misleading, that last part, because it wasn't actually sunsetted. A shift was made in the focus. It went from being about personal fitness, which is what the president's test was, to more so sports and just community-based, like not community, like team-based sports, shit like that. Different focus. These kids are out of fucking shape. That's why I'm all for this right here. So when I seen Trump was reinstating this fitness test and saying, hey, these kids gotta do shit like, I think it was in this article I looked at. Let's see what the actual test was. Oh, this was what the Obama administration replaced the fitness test after the 2012-2013 school year with the presidential youth fitness program, which focused more on individual health than athletic prowess. Because this test basically was asking you to do certain things, like do 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, jump, sit, touch your toes, touch your ankles, shit like that. Making sure that you basically can move and fucking handle running and jumping and being a fucking kid. Not sitting around like this all goddamn day, like our kids are doing now. Because when we were kids, we ran and jumped and climbed trees and had scrapes on our fucking knees and shit. All type of wild shit. I can't tell you the dumb shit I used to do as a kid. Well, I mean, I can, but some of y'all would be like, did your mother care about you? Because you sound like you just did some wild shit. And yes, we did. All us kids did some wild and dangerous shit as kids. We used to leave the house on a hot Saturday afternoon after fucking, Saturday morning cartoons went off. We had that bowl of cereal. We'd get up out the house and go run and jump. And we dared not come back in the house because we knew there was a good chance that if we poked our head in the house, we were going to have to stay in the motherfucking house. So you know what that led to? The infamous stories of us drinking water from water hoses from our friends just on the side of their house. Because if we peeked our head inside our mama's eyes, she might say, get it, come on in here. I got some chores for you to do. I got this for you to do. I got some that for you to do. So we stayed outside in that hot sun. We ate as a community, as a not as a community, but as a little brotherhood, a sisterhood, a fellow. We pooled our little dollars and cents together, and we went to the corner store and we got little bags of chips and little quarter juices and little hot sausage snacks and pickle eggs and shit like that to sustain us while we was out there on our journey. We ain't need much, but we was out there running and jumping. These kids ain't doing that shit now. I don't know what the fuck happened. Actually, I do know what happened. Technology fucking happened. These kids start fucking being on these phones and tablets 24/7 and got fucking lazy. So I am glad that Donald Trump reinstated the presidential fitness test. And I do agree. I highly doubt that Donald Trump could pass the presidential fitness test. Now, hold on, my boy. I identify as a fat boy, a semi-fat boy too, but I could do this shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I could do this shit. Donald Trump's a fat boy. We ain't no lie about that. He got some cankles too. He got some big ass cankles. Now, the other thing that I want to give Donald Trump credit for, I could show you some 80-year-olds that could do some shit. I'm not saying that Donald Trump needs to go out there and run a marathon, but that motherfucker is out of shape. His golf swing even looks fucking just lazy. His golf swing don't even look like he's putting any, like, it just looks like he's just, like, it don't look like there's no type of muscle movement whatsoever in Donald Trump's golf swing, even as an 80-year-old. And that's what most 80-year-olds are doing, is fucking playing golf. That motherfucker is out of shape. I don't care what nobody says. But I do give him credit for bringing back the presidential fitness test, because this will give our schools, our grade schools, our middle schools, our high schools a little bit more, a little bit more motivation to put an emphasis on getting these kids moving. Getting these kids from out of a fucking chair in front of a computer screen and actually fucking moving, because they have to be able to do some of this stuff. Well, I ain't gonna say have to, like it's a graduation requirement, but it puts an emphasis on movement. Having these kids not just be sitting around sedentary all fucking day. It's really fucking up the youth. It's really fucking them up bad. So, like I say, whenever I can give Donald Trump credit for something, because I kick his ass on almost everything he does, I try and give him credit. I will give Donald Trump credit for this right here, because this is something good, and like I say, it's gonna put that emphasis back on movement. Do I trust RFK to administer this program in the proper way? This motherfucker shoots steroids. I don't know. And Donald Trump, yes, Donald Trump does eat like shit, which doesn't help. Speaking of, our kids eat like shit too. A lot of people in America eat like shit. I'm just say that just generally. Excuse me, that's not a Donald Trump thing, so I will stall him out, Debo, on that one, because a lot of Americans eat like shit. That's something that all Americans have in common. Although him eating like shit as the president just it sets a bad example. Woo! You on fire. When Michelle Obama wanted to make kids healthy, they sat all they did. They said it was an overreach of presidential powers. That's exactly what they said. They said it's an overreach of presidential powers, and we ought not be meddling with those types of things. I remember that. I'm trying to think back because I said something like I touched on that point earlier. When RFK brought out taking the dyes out of food, because that's one of the things on Michelle Obama's to-do list too. She wanted to take some of the artificial dyes and sweeteners out of our fucking diets, period. And they were like, oh no. Republicans fucking said, hell no. It's an overreach of government of presidential powers. They said, hell no. But now RFK wants to do it. It's cool. I mean, I approve of it, but we could have been had that shit done. You know what I'm saying? We grew up with the food pyramid and commercial telling us it is healthy to eat a bowl of sugar every morning. It's grade A American bullshit. Yes, God bless the internet, because the internet lives forever. Let me make sure I ain't got nothing moderated over here that's been blocked on any of the chats. Because as I told y'all before, I don't believe in telling my chatters they can't cuss or say certain things, As long as we're not saying no racist or bigoted shit or trying to post ads and links and shit to like fucking scams or whatnot, I really don't give a fuck what y'all post in my goddamn chat. But the marketing corporations in America fucking had that do with this. When you pay enough, you get what you want through, man. You get what you want through. Since I'm on this train of giving Trump credit for shit, let me give Trump credit for something else. Although it's just a start, it's not something that is fucking going to actually do anything. But Trump's attempt at saving college sports by regulating the NIL or the market, it's hard to say what this executive order is actually going to do, because there's no enforcement leg behind it. Now it's getting a little cottony. So when Trump signed this executive order saying he wanted to clean up and save college sports, a lot of people wanted to know, what the fuck were you talking about, Donald Trump, in the first place? The first thing this order does, this order requires the preservation and, where possible, expansion of opportunities for scholarships and collegiate athletic competition in women's and non-revenue sports. What this means is that it creates an even playing field across all, I'll say even playing field, but it provides funding and stability and security, most importantly, for all collegiate sports at that campus, especially women's sports. Some people may not be aware, but on any given college campus, the football team and the men's basketball team are going to be the two highest revenue generating programs that their campus has. And sometimes the athletic directors may not equitably fund other programs because they're not bringing in any money, i.e. some women's sports, or golfing or table tennis or whatever, lesser known sports. This order says, hey, I know it sounds unfair, but you got to take a little bit of money from that pot that y'all bringing in from all those other sports and get some scholarships to over here. Put some money over here for these other sports that may not be doing as well. Give them an opportunity to raise their profile to the point where they can actually bring in some money. Recruit some people in there that, actually put some asses in seats to watch them. Because that's what most college teams generate revenue from, is the ticket sales. So they need to have asses in seats to make money. give them some money to, get some pizzazz, to put some asses in seats to make them some money. That's one part of this order that I really, really appreciate. So Donald Trump, good job with that part right there. The other thing this order does is prohibits third-party vendors or organizations to basically pay athletes to play college sports in a pay-for-play situation. It does allow for the traditional NIL deals for you to profit off your name, image, and likeness, but it bars those people that say, hey, if you go over here to play football for this school, I'll give you X amount of dollars. That's a good fucking thing. If you remember the Jaden Rashada and the University of Florida saga, Jaden Rashada had a fucking situation where the University of Florida told him they would give him X amount of dollars to sign on the dotted line. The collective that was saying that they were going to give him the money never gave him the money. He ended up not signing, going to Arizona State, rest of his history books. This executive order bans bullshit like that from happening, so it does protect the students. People like to shit on the WNBA for not being profitable when it's relatively new, and the NBA wasn't profitable for a long ass time too. Good fucking point. That's why I say this executive order really does a good thing. There's a lot of people that don't think like you and I and understand that in order to have a good thing, sometimes you got to start out as a small thing. And when you're starting out small, you do need some help and some support. So this executive order provides and funding and scholarships, more importantly, that provides opportunities for these young athletes that may be playing these little known sports to get a college education. This provides an opportunity for that sport to have a budget to be able to go to the tournaments, to buy uniforms, to look like a legit college squad. Everybody thinks college athletics is this big, pretty fucking machine, when in reality, most football teams are the only fucking lush thing on most campuses. All other programs, motherfuckers eating Hungry Howie pizzas for dinner and shit like that. These programs are not taking care of these players how y'all think they're taking care of these players. That's why the whole NIL shit popped off. What else does this other thing do? It orders the directors of Secretary of Labor and Labor Relations, the board, to clarify the status of student athletes in order to preserve non-revenue sports and the irreplaceable education and developmental opportunities that collegiate sports provide. Meaning, it provides a frame. They're going to try and figure out how to classify student athletes. Should they be classified as students, contractors, students? They're going to try and get rid of that gray area, which has an impact on the whole NIL marketplace. This whole NIL thing is crazy in itself because it provided students an opportunity to profit off themselves, which I'm all a fan of. But another thing that it did was provide the creeps and the lowlifes an opportunity to try and fuck these students over by lying to them, i.e. the Jaden Rashada situation. I don't want to say it's too little too late, but it's something else needed. Something else needed. Something else needed. Something else needed. Something that was severely fucking needed. All right. Let's see what else we got on here on my checklist to talk about, because that's all the shit that I wanted to give Trump credit for. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. That was it. Trump don't get credit for me for much, but I gave him credit for that. One of the other things I want to talk about is we got this thing in Florida. If you live in Florida, Ron DeSantis has got a DOGE task force ready to roll. So let's look at this story real quick.
Hard look at how Broward County is spending its money. It's one of the first targets of the new DOGE task force cracking down on waste in local government. Local 10's Christina Vasquez is live in Fort Lauderdale with what's under the microscope. Christina.
They arrived first thing this morning, and Broward County's mayor tells me he's not worried because they believe that they have a strong and good fiscal story to tell.
A lot of people came into our building that haven't been in here before.
9 members of the state's DOGE task force,
Thousands of documents.
holed up in a Broward County conference room,
Big documents. Some of them were just like 150,000 pages.
reviewing
150K.
documents and asking questions.
All kinds of questions on everything from procurement to climate change to DEI, transportation.
We really do need to doge local government.
The governor announced this.
Ron DeSantis has been on the fucking tear lately, trying to position himself for a future in the Republican Party. The culture wars that you've seen over the last couple of years, this man is taken to another level. He wants to doge local governments. The one thing I need everyone that ever sees this clip to understand: the state of Florida has been under Republican leadership for the last longest. So any fuckery that will happen will be by Republicans. By Republicans. That's point blank, period. So all of this is just political posturing. Ron DeSantis wants to try and find some type of way to push himself to the forefront of the Republican sphere. Even if he's going to just do actions that yield no results. Because when you live in a time that we are in now where people are emotionally driven, just performing baseless actions like this is what people remember. People remember, oh yeah, he did this, he was trying to get, even though they don't find shit. Not a fucking thing. Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. They already up to the fuckery. And if you think I'm just saying he's already up to the fuckery, this is the most fuckery that Ron DeSantis is on. Let me find this shit. Where is this shit? Where is this motherfucking thing? This midget motherfucker wants to redo the fucking Florida congressional districts. Generally, Florida congressional districts are redrawn when we have that every 10-year census. We had a district that was contested last time they did this that resulted in 4 additional Republican seats. Now he wants to do another redirection or redrawing, and we haven't even had a census because it said, oh, that census was flawed and a new one would benefit Florida. So the census that resulted in 4 new Republican seats was flawed, and they need to do another one. These people don't even be paying attention to what the fuck they be saying, really. And this is just a ploy to try and stack the deck because this is going to be a tough midterm elections. This move is yet another example of why you need to pay attention to politics, even in the midterms. Outside of the times of the presidential elections, a lot of people just don't pay attention. But you need to pay attention because this is what happens. They try and stack the deck and rig the system so you can't even get a fucking equitable fucking election. How much more obvious can it be? I need people to wake the fuck up and understand it is gerrymandering time. Thank you for that. That's the proper term for this, gerrymandering. I try and speak on my stream in a way that most everybody will understand, but this is the technical term for this bullshit. They're gerrymandering. They're trying to give themselves a better chance at having a Republican fucking whitewash next election. Because they know because of all of Donald Trump's bullshit, our economy being in the shitter, the US dollar fucking tanking, prices up abroad, it's gonna be all over the board, not abroad, all over the board. We just might see a lot of Republicans lose their fucking jobs in Congress. So they're trying to set the situation to have less Democratic representation by watering down the Democratic districts and creating Republican districts based off where they see their population of Republicans are settling. And if you don't think this gerrymandering shit is a real thing or a real tactic, I want to show you motherfuckers something that don't think this is real. This is why we got to pay attention to shit like gerrymandering. Where are we at? Where are we at?
In the Ozark Hills, in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old.
Millennials and Gen Z. Millennials and Gen Z have started a fucking community of white people only. Imagine what happens when little white only communities like this start to pop up all over the goddamn place. Just stay with me for a moment. Let's watch.
Prejudice.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites only place.
White American culture.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
It's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
But they are being kept out, even if...
you don't let everyone into your home.
Now we see why gerrymandering is something you need to always pay attention to. Because not only do we have gerrymandering going on, we're starting to see this type of shit pop up. So if we start to see more enclaves or communities popping up of whites only, how do you think the political congressional maps in those states will start to be drawn up? I'm gonna say that once again, we already got gerrymandering going on. This whites only community has popped up in the Ozarks. There are a lot of rich white individuals in America just shut up about that. We started to see a lot more of these white communities pop up. How do you think the fucking congressional maps in those states would be drawn? Be drawn heavily to reflect influence by these little pockets of white supremacy in these little whites only towns. But hey, I might be tripping here. I just might be tripping here. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. One thing I can say is that Florida's trying to redraw the fucking congressional maps. We have gerrymandering already going on, and now we have these fucking racist communities popping up. Let's look at some more of this shit.
40 people live here. Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members.
Hundreds more.
And while the men do the physical labor, the women take care of the children who live here full time.
It could be a very loving community if you're part of the community, but if you're black, or if you're Jewish, or if you're gay, you can't be part of that community.
They can have their own communities, and they already do.
You might be wondering how any of this can be legal. Return to the Land is structured as a private members association, which they believe allows them to discriminate on the basis of ethnicity, along with other factors. That has yet to be tested in the courts and may well fail. The Arkansas Attorney General has said his office is now reviewing the matter as a result of our reporting, and that there is no room for racial discrimination in Arkansas or anywhere in a free society. No blacks, no Jews, no gays. High up in the Ozark Hills, in the state of Arkansas, Dozens
That's
of
what the
people
fuck
have
they
been
say.
working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old prejudice.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have
Fucking mouse acting a little wonky right now on me. Excuse me. I mean, it says it's not legal, but a lot of the shit Trump is doing hasn't been legal. I just wanted to like show the clip right here because I know people like to accuse me. People.
What we've
accuse me
done
of,
here
like,
is establish a
shit,
place
but
where
this
we
is
have
real.
control
Like, this is
over
real shit
who
here.
our
I didn't
neighbors
make this
are,
clip together.
and
This is some
that
real
is just for the
story
sake of
that
preserving,
dropped what
you know,
a
our
couple days
culture.
ago, 9
And
days
that
ago,
culture effectively was saying,
and slowly
this
has gained
is a white
steam across the
culture,
internet
whites
from
only
this
place.
26-minute
White
fucking video. These motherfuckers don't care if it's legal. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think they give a fuck if it's legal or not. Whether or not it's legal, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck. And I wish they did, but the harsh reality is that they don't. I don't know where America's headed right now, but it's very fucking obvious that the racists and the bigots have a foothold right now, and the shit is growing. They're not even trying to hide that shit anymore. People have told me, chill out, don't be crashing out and shit, but look what's going on. Dump your trash, this, and that's what they are. You know what's interesting? That comment makes me think about a conversation I had earlier today. We need, in the black community, we need categories because white people got like white trash, and we ain't got that. I would call them white trash. That's what I would call them. But that's all I got for y'all today. It's been a real slow time. I don't say slow time in politics right now, but gotta keep your eyes open and be vigilant because during these slow times is when a lot of bullshit happens. And as we've seen with the gerrymandering shit, it's a lot going on. We got Ratchet and Ghetto. I mean, yeah, we do. But if you call somebody ghetto, are they gonna wear it as a badge of honor, like some white trash? Oh yeah. Don't forget the Y. I forgot we got YNs. You're right. We got YNs. Got some YNs out here. Little YNs. But all right. Thank you all for tuning in with me, chatting with me. Shout out to the chat. You guys are much fucking appreciated. I don't understand how sometimes y'all keep me going. Because I'm not a content creator. I just create content. And it's fun. Sometimes it's just shit get on my nerves. Sometimes this shit be fun as fuck. White trash is not a badge of honor. Tell Joe Dirt that. But that was a movie, so I give you that. Hey, it's not a badge of honor, but it is a category of white people. Trying to think, anything else on my chat list I need to touch on? Nah, that was from yesterday. All right, I got no rant today for y'all. Ain't nothing pissed me off today or get on my nerves today that I had to rant about. So I'll leave y'all without a rant for today.